Welcome to TermHub, our innovative approach to terminology management. In this video we will provide a quick overview of the tool. There are additional videos available on the resources page in the tool as well as our YouTube channel that demonstrate features in more detail. Now it's time to log in. Access your account by clicking Login. Access available resources by clicking Resources. Resources contains more advanced resources such as videos, links to documentation and an example of how to interact with the API, called TermHub in 5 minutes. I encourage developers to look at here for more detailed information. Navigate to Terminologies by clicking Terminologies. Terminologies lists the available terminologies within TermHub. TermHub has multiple terminologies available and many of them have multiple versions. From this page you can see the name of the terminology, the publisher, the latest version available, and the number of versions available within TermHub. For example, ICD-10-CM is published by the NLM. We have 3 versions of ICD-10-CM, the latest of which is from May 2024. We have added preset filters to only show those terminologies relevant for specific use cases, such as research, USCDI, and clinical. For example, if I click on USCDI, it will show only the terminologies needed to support that use case. You can view what mappings are available by clicking Map Sets. From this page we can also view any map sets that are available within TermHub. Map sets support mappings from one terminology to another. For example, map set from SNOMED CTUS to ICD-10-CM. Let's go back to the dashboard. Use the menu bar to click back on Dashboard. The projects list will be the main place for interacting with terminologies. We've created several public projects, for example, Sandbox. Let's go into the Sandbox project. We encourage people to come into the Sandbox project since it's public, available for anyone to use, and it contains 5 terminologies. The Sandbox is just for demonstration purposes to see how one can interact with TermHub either through the browser or using the APIs. These mini versions are intended to avoid licensing constraints, and of course when you're creating your own project, within your organization, you will have access to the full version of all the terminologies. Now let's get a closer look at the terminologies by using the browser. Access the browser by clicking Browser. When you first browse a project, by default, all the terminologies and their versions will be selected. Double-clicking on one of the terminologies selects only that terminology. Search only on SNOMED CTUS by clicking the SNOMED CTUS button. Initiate a search by clicking Search. Just search on a blank Search Concepts field and you can see that we have 437 concepts from SNOMED CTUS imported. As you can see, there's all the information you would want about a SNOMED concept, including the names, hierarchy and the different paths in this concept to the root. There is also the diagramming and the mappings from the map sets we talked about earlier. If you want more information about the browser, there's a dedicated video that you can access on our resources menu or on our YouTube channel. You can select multiple terminologies to search. Double-click on ICD-10-CM and then click on LOI Inc. If I search diabetes here, having selected ICD-10-CM and LOI Inc., I will get multiple results. I can tell which name is from ICD-10-CM by the first column in the search results. One last thing about the Sandbox. The TermHub in 5 minutes API documentation and video uses the Sandbox project. So, if you are experimenting with the APIs via the TermHub in 5 minutes videos, you can cross-reference your results with the browser here to see if everything aligns. Now let's actually create our own organization by going back to the dashboard. Access the dashboard by using the menu bar and clicking Dashboard. The first thing you will want to do is to create an organization, which will allow you to create new projects and teams. If no organizations have been created yet, you will have a link on the dashboard to create a new one. Fill in all the mandatory information, denoted by a red asterisk, with the relevant information. Initiate the organization creation process by clicking Create Organization. Once the organization has been created, you will be taken to the Organizations page where you can create a new project or a new team. Teams are for more advanced features that will support a way to do work in divided groups. That will be covered in another video. Let's create a new project. Start a new project by clicking New Project. Complete all the information that is mandatory. Once you enter that information, you're able to select which terminologies you'd like to include in your project. Terminologies fall into two categories. Those that are published by standards development organizations like SNOMED International, Regenstrief, or the National Library of Medicine, and those that are custom or local to a specific organization. We have created an example of a custom terminology we call the simple allergy terminology. For our project, let's pick a couple of the obvious ones. For LOI Inc., we are going to select the most recently published one, which is highlighted in bold. For RxNorm, we will do the same, but we'll also select two of the previous ones. And for SNOMED, we're going to select the latest versions of the core and the US. When you select the latest version option, as soon as a new version comes out, your product will automatically be upgraded with that new version of SNOMED. So, you'll always be pointing at the latest version. On the other hand, if in the RxNorm case we've selected 3 specific versions, when a new version comes out, we will always be able to include it, but it will be something that we select on demand versus being automated. Additionally, we are also going to select the map set that is available for SNOMED CTUS so that we can have mappings available for ICD-10-CM. Scroll a little lower, we see the terminology versions we have available in this project. Notice that we have a notification that we do not have ICD-10-CM selected, which we need in order to use the map set. If we click the link, it will add the latest version. Let's go ahead and create the project. Initiate the project creation process by clicking Create Project. Once the project is created, you are prompted to update any older versions because there are later versions available. We'll leave that feature for future videos. Let's view how the terminologies look in the browser by clicking Browser. We see we have these versions that we can search on. If we have selected to include multiple versions, they will be marked with a version date, but the latest or a single version will just have the name of the terminology. TermHub does have a notification service available where we will be sending out notifications as new features are available. As new terminologies are available for you to bring into your project, and as new versions of terminologies are published by the relevant organizations, a notification will be posted here. This video will be kept up to date as features come out. We want to hear back from you about what features you're looking to see, what content you require, and what terminologies you're looking for. Please let us know what your priorities are so that we can address those. We're certainly interested in your feedback. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and we hope to see you on TermHub.